Hello and welcome back. Today we are on the floor again in this room in the studio, and I want to make a video about one of the biggest problems I've been having in this office, my charging station. There, that is my excuse for a charging station. So as you can see, we have way too many things just scattered everywhere. Here's my camera, like a power bank, another power bank, AirPods, controller, electric fan, my DJI Action 5 Pro, wireless microphones, another set of wireless microphones, the batteries for the DJI Action, batteries for my Sony camera, more batteries for my Sony camera, more batteries for my Sony camera. I've been watching videos on how to organize all of your gadgets for content creators, for people who need a lot of things charged. And one of the best and most elegant solutions I found was to use an IKEA Pegboard. So today we're going to be building our own charging wall using the IKEA Pegboard, the Skadis Pegboard. But before we get started on our video, I just want to give a thank you to everyone who's been subscribing recently. We've had a big spike in our subscriber count, and I just want to thank everyone who's been subscribing. If you're not subscribed, please hit that button right now here. That is where the subscribe button is. Let's get started on this video. So today we are going to be building our IKEA Pegboard for the purpose of charging our devices. Of course, we are going to start with the IKEA Pegboard itself. Pegboard itself. This is our base, the IKEA Pegboard. And this specific delivery from IKEA actually got delivered maybe more than a month ago, so I don't really remember what's in this box, so let's open it together. So of course we want to build this charging wall for the purpose of charging, so we need a lot of USB ports. So I decided to get these lower B USB ports, USB extension thingies from IKEA also. So they have 3 USB ports, and we have this clip where you can just clip them to what have you, most anything you want to clip on. So I bought 3 of these for the purposes of our charging station. Next up, I have these like cup thingies. What do they even call these? These are the Skadis holder thingy. So they're like cups. I like to call them cups because like they act like cups to hold all of your whatever, whether it's batteries, wires, or whatever they may be. So you can put whatever you want to keep all of your things quite neatly arranged. So we have 3 of these. We also have these hooks, which we'll be using later. I actually saw a different YouTuber make use of these hooks to hang a Sony ZV-1, the small camera. So I want to try and see if we can do that for our Pegboard charging station here. So hooks. Of course, these hooks will also come in handy for organizing cables and whatever you might want hooked on your charging station. Then we have these bigger shelf-looking things. We can open one. We have these shelf-looking things for longer things, like if you just put things on there. I think I'll have a way to make use of all of these. But yeah, this is essentially all of our parts. I have a bunch of other shorter USB cables for charging my other gadgets. But for now, let's try and build this like more or less to how we want it to look on the wall. So what I want to do right now is to just find the general arrangement for all of my shelf thingies for this thing. So I'm just gonna be roughly putting everything in place just to see the arrangement I'd end up with. So just to draft out the arrangement I want to end up with. So I think we might be going for a multi-floor kind of setup here. This seems okay, right? Like it should be enough space for me to actually grab things without being difficult for me to actually fit my hands here. Yeah, what I just found out was that these things, they come with like these clips, the Lorbees, so like you can clip them to whatever. But I just found out they're magnetic. Like look at that. I did not know that. So I can actually just hang them off here, which saves on a lot of space, right? If I can put them on the side like this somehow, or vertically here. they can actually just stick on the shelf units, and that is super duper convenient for me. Amazing. These Lorbees are super nice. So here are some of our considerations. I was thinking of putting this IKEA pegboard here by my guitar area over here. See, that is where we have our stuff, and then we'll put everything nice on this wall. Hopefully everything fits. On the note of our cable management, so if you notice, I was charging everything through these USB cables over there because they were actually routed from underneath. We have like this mess of cables. So hopefully we can arrange everything nice and orderly on that shelf for all of these gadgetries. What we want to do is to now make a perfectly level line over here, right? Something like this. Yeah, something like that, so that we can hang our Skadis pegboard nice and level. That seems like it's nice. Like, that's perfectly acceptable if it decides to focus. Just installed this. It's looking pretty good. Not sure if it's a problem, but I decided to mount the thing first, which is actually looking pretty good, before I did all of our wiring. So hopefully that doesn't bite us in the back. We'll see. Our next step now is to just kind of like figure out where things are gonna be. So for example, the DJI microphone should be there, and very important to see like where the USB port is. So something like this, and then we'll see where everything else will fit into place. Yeah, look at this. My DJI Action has a magnetic bottom anyway. Extra storage space. And also, I discovered that I could do the same thing for these USB things. So I could charge from here. So like, saves even more space. So I'm thinking of just keeping everything under all of the shelves. I'll see you after I figure everything out. So here's the progress. What we're doing now is just binding all of these power cables together so that we can just have a bit more organized and a bit more neat power station here in the corner. Here we are. I added the Apple Watch there. I think it's time to work on our cabling, and here is the mess of cables that I will try and incorporate into our charging station over here. We have so much cables from all of our years buying this and that, so might as well make the most of these junk cables. We have so many. This is not everything. I have so many more cables over here. We're not gonna run out of cables for our charging station. We are slowly getting everything together, but I wanted to note something about these. These are Rode USB cables. They came with my Rode Wireless Go wireless goes. Yeah, here they are, the Rode Wireless Goes. And what I found extremely interesting is that since these cables are flat, they are flat, see? They're very easy to slide behind these trays. If you have any of these lying around, these are excellent for this purpose. So I think we are done. Let's just have a quick overview of what we have accomplished. So right off the bat, one comment that I have is I wish I had white cables instead of black ones, but for now, this is all we have. I can replace them at any time anyway, but I just wanted to get an idea of what I will need for future upgrades. So we have, from the top, we have our Apple Watch here, currently already charging. We have an electric fan here, because it's a very hot country. We can just see that it's electric powered. This is a smaller power bank. This is our batteries for our Action 5 Pro. They are here, they are charging. Gaming controller, Sony ZV-1, DJI wireless microphone, Rode wireless microphone, the Action 5 itself, a charging station for Sony batteries. So I keep the spare batteries here, and you can just put them there. So there you go. I have a power bank with the DJI sticker, but this is actually an Anker power bank. Our AirPods, AirPod Pros, and then our Sony headphones here. Overall, we are charging everything quite efficiently. Again, I wish I had white cables, and I definitely need to cable manage a bit more, but for now, I'm super happy with how this turned out. So for now, if you enjoyed that journey of creating this charging station, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for all of my current subscribers, and thank you for subscribing to this channel right now on that button down there. If you like this video, comment down below, and I will see you in our next video.